Portland to San Francisco.
Told you, it ain't gonna take no state
But my
a day
nigga,
to get
Portland,
the fuck out of. And
but
you telling
Portland-
me it didn't take you nowhere near the fucking
You're
day.
not
A day
listening.
is 24 hours.
You're
Brandon.
not listening,
You're
though.
telling me it's gonna take you 24 hours
You're
to get out
not
of the
listening.
state?
You're not listening to what I'm
I
saying.
am listening. You're not hearing what you're saying. Welcome back to the People's Lounge. Thank you guys again for tuning back in. My boy Brandon, we had a discussion about what last week. You said you thinking about going to South Carolina.
Yeah, man, I'm thinking about moving to South Carolina, for the effect. I really been debating between South and North Carolina for the effect of just a lower cost of living, traffic, work, the basic things that a person would utilize and move for other than the lifestyle aspect. But I feel like I got those things kind of down. So I think those are the reasons that I'm thinking about going more so. It's less people.
The reason I asked that because I wasn't trying to put you on the spot, or nothing, but I asked that because the state that's like on the horizon or that got the spotlight is Texas. Everybody want to go to Texas, so I'm like, oh, when he said that, I was like, all right, that's a little unique compared to what I've been hearing normally when people are like, I'm about to get out of Georgia, I'm going straight over here.
Well, I'm always a little different. I don't like to follow the wave. I like to go a little bit against the current. So it's like, why not go to a slower state? I'm not a fast paced city guy.
Yeah.
So if I move to somewhere like Raleigh or Charleston, South Carolina, or somewhere like that, I feel like it would be more of a slower pace, and I can kind of adapt a little bit more.
So you just pretty much want everything to slow down,
and I want to afford my lifestyle. I want to live a nice life, but I don't want to be like
a land too expensive,
busting my back for it. Yeah, I think I'm paying a little bit over. About I don't want to sell camera, but I'm paying a nice little heat for change.
It's
for a nice community with a nice amenities and close to work. And
I mean, I don't even think it's a secret that, the economy is fucking.
Yeah, but I feel like I shouldn't be paying what I'm paying for to get the same effect of me living where I was living before.
Yeah.
I shouldn't feel like I'm paying this amount, almost $2,000 a month, and I'm living in a fucking
apartment.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Like a townhouse. Kinda, a house, definitely. That price makes sense.
But even then, it's like $2,000 for something that you really don't own. That's a lot of money.
I mean, all right, cool. Do you got these outrageous prices that they asking to buy the house? Because I think for a regular house that used to be what $300,000 now, I think it's almost $900, almost kissing a mill. If not, on the low end, it's probably $7.
I don't know. Have you been looking lately? Cause I've been seeing these.
It's been a whole year since I looked for.
I'm in this shit. So it's like, even the new bills that there's some that are new that are $250,000, $300,000.
I mean, I'm thinking probably in the next 4 or 5 months, I'm thinking about moving. So
but where
I'm
are you?
to look back into the market.
But that's the thing. It's like, where are you moving? Because if you're moving to the city, you're going to pay $7.
You know damn well.
But if you're going to move somewhere if you're somewhere like Conyers or Lithonia,
is a good place.
You're paying $250.
Fuck Lithonia.
And $250, it's not much. I mean, it's only what you got to have 10%. What's that? 25 racks. It's not hard. It's not hard, but it's
25 racks.
Down payment, closing costs. You got to pay for those things.
And you gotta pay for the inspector. You gotta
pay. So you gotta put at least. You gotta put a.
So I'm like, it's not just 25, but I mean, if you can drop 25 with no issue, then cool. I gotta wait at least a couple of months.
I got a couple of months. 25 racks. I ain't just sitting on that shit.
You can't keep in mind when it's gone. It's gone. It's not. We ain't talking about you'll get this back and it's. But like, you got 25 to blow.
You got a house though.
You got a house.
Got a house. Got you a 2-car garage. Got you a nice little. No, you don't think you coming out the door.
2-car garage. I need the old school 2-car garage.
We were just talking about this, man.
The new school 2-car garage is you pull into the garage and you can't get out on one side.
No. I think your mindset is what you're doing with your garage. You're using it as storage.
No.
Using half of your garage.
No. I'm using the back as storage. The sides is completely free.
All right. Okay. That's kind of why I've been thinking about, moving out of state for really cost of living purposes.
So you haven't tried any like other places in Georgia that might,
Well, it's more so. I'm from here, I've been in Georgia my whole life.
Yeah,
I'm from Atlanta. I feel like I've gotten a nice piece of what's going on You know.
So you want new scenery?
I just want new scenery, new scene. You know, maybe I can get a little lucky out there in the dating scene, whereas I'm here.
Dating scene,
dating. Yeah,
you're not struggling dating wise.
Who says that? You? Are you fucking the bitches that I'm fucking?
You don't. You can't say I'm struggling when you self-sabotage.
I don't think I self-sabotage. I just think life just happens what life does. And like I said, once again, are you fucking the bitches that I'm fucking? So are you in the room? Is this nigga here?
Okay. All right, genuine question. Why you think in the dating scene when it comes to Georgia, you feel like it ain't that good?
Expectations. We have a lot, and I don't want to say Georgia. I haven't lived like in a place like Cartersville or Macon or Augusta. I haven't lived out really in Georgia. I've only lived in Atlanta, so it's a lot of expectations. Women want you to have this, they want you to have that, and when you're building yourself, you're trying to figure out who the fuck you are, and you don't make $250,000 a year. It's like damn, I can't be a 28-year-old, still fucking up a check. I can't go to work. I can't work a 9 to 5 at 28, 29 years old. I can't do that. And a lot of women, they want you to have your shit together at a certain age.
What age do somebody need to have their stuff together?
I feel like there is no age specifically, but I feel like there comes a point where you should have things met. The basics, right. If you're still riding around on the fucking bus at 40 years old, maybe you might want to reevaluate yourself. You're still living at home with your mom at 38, you're questioning yourself. If you don't have a career at 35, if you don't know what the hell you want to do, there are things that you need to start questioning yourself, I'm
about to say, I noticed that the age is going down.
Well, I'm just saying, a job is imperative. So that's the first thing you want to have. You don't want to be like, okay, I'm 30, but I got a house. But I can't afford this house. I'm just working odd jobs. Okay. But if you're 35, you got a career set, you're on some type of path. Right. Whereas if you're fucking 42, you don't have a job, car, or, or a career. Now it's like, what are you going to do now? Life is really passing by. So it's like, you want to have those things together.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So I feel like there is no real a time frame, but there is there are expectations that I have for myself. So that's what I would think. By the time I'm 40, it's like, okay, I at least want to know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, I'm trying to figure myself out. No, it's more so this is what I like. This is what I don't like. I went through this. I went through those phases of failure and completion and adversity and challenges. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just
okay.
There is no
I feel that.
level. It's just
all right. So all right. One, I agree mostly with what you said. There are certain ages where I expect you to have your shit together. There are certain ages where excuses shouldn't be a thing. Like, all right, cool, just accept your faults. Like, oh, damn, I fucked up here. I'm going to try to do this to get better at. There's certain ages where bullshit is no longer acceptable. There's certain ages where certain ways you fail shouldn't be a thing. And certain mistakes you do shouldn't be a thing.
And that goes for men and women.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said age is sexless.
Very much so, yeah.
When I say this, I mean 100%. If you tell me and you come to me, he said 35 for certain stuff. Honestly, once you turn 33, excuses is out the door.
Especially when it comes to a job. If you're like, okay, I'm bouncing from job to job.
Why?
What are you doing?
If it's not a good reason, then I'm gonna be like, you're just lazy.
You're just bouncing.
You don't have no path and all that. All right, cool. Why you don't have a path? All right, cool. You say you need help. Why you need help? Nobody told you or you didn't figure out before you got to 33 that, hey, this is where I'm fucking up at. Let me try to improve here. Or, you know what? I will give you the benefit of the doubt. If you told me genuinely, hey, I've tried. I did this. I did this. I did this.
That's a
and I'm not
story.
Getting nowhere. I'm like, you know what? Honestly, and I'm not your mentor, and I don't have all the answers. I'm not saying all that. But maybe I can highlight a misstep you had along the way, and it can help you out a little bit. But if you're not willing to even try, you just complicit on where you at.
Just
then
sitting
I'm like,
in
all
your
right,
bullshit.
cool, you know what?
Yeah.
Fester in it.
That's a whole different story compared to a motherfucker that's really out here trying. Even if you're just an entrepreneur with 20 fucking failed businesses, you're further along than a person that doesn't have a plan at all, if you're at 33 or whatever age you're at, and you don't have your shit together, it's a little questionable. It's
now, I'm going to say this.
You're just going with the flow.
Romantic-wise, if you're 40 and you're struggling romantically.
That's a different story, though.
And I mean, you're struggling in the places where you should, like, all right, let's say you get into a relationship and you doing nonsensical things. Like, you don't know how to convey your emotions. You don't know how to speak up for yourself.
What does that mean?
It don't make sense. And let's say you're in a relationship and you don't know how to convey your own emotions. So you don't know how to open your mouth at 40. You don't know how to be like, hey, this is what I need in this relationship, and this is what I can give you. This is what I will do. This is what I won't do. You don't know how you don't know how to do them simple, fundamental things.
Emotional intelligence.
That's unacceptable at 40. And I don't mean, and look, I just broke that down, but there's a couple other things. If you're 40, 100% my tolerance when it comes to not only relationship, when it comes to job things, when it comes to you as a person, I will not accept, because I'm like, you too damn old to be acting like this. And I'm sorry that nobody told you, because I will. Your mama should have slapped you. Your daddy probably ran, because you're 40, so that generation was good for the milk goers. But you know what? It doesn't fucking matter.
I feel like that's kind of excessive, because like I was saying, it's like if you were 30 years old, if you're focusing on your career, and the time and 10 years pass you by, you're not focusing on dating. By the time you're 40, it's like, okay, I don't know what the hell I got to do now.
If you wasn't focused, all right, cool. Let's say you wasn't focused on dating, like you said. All right, that's fine. Did you accomplish what you meant to accomplish?
I would hope so. If you're grinding that hard, and if you're so career-based driven, I would hope.
So you know what? You said, all right, let me not focus on that. Let me really lock in. And you did accomplish what you set out to accomplish within that time span. You're allowed to misstep depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to be out here and be like, it's finally time to be a hoe. I got all this money to ball out like that. What the fuck are you doing? Go home and sit your ass down. No, my boy. It's only in your 20s. I feel like it's acceptable to hold yourself out.
I think the whole 20s thing, it's like we say it because we're young. It's like
young and dumb.
Yeah, but we could always be dumb. It's just, I feel like the whole age thing, it shouldn't be there, because everybody gets lessons at a different time in life. Like, you might start fucking when you're 10 years old. And I didn't start fucking until I was 25. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say 10?
I'm just saying, just hypothetical reasoning.
Who told you that? I ain't never told nobody that.
Oh, whatever. Anyways. Yeah, I know now. So,
I get what you're saying.
So it's like,
but just because, all right,
life hits people different at different times. So
do you believe when people be like, oh, you can get that whole shit out of your system, like you can fuck it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like only time can do that.
Time?
I feel like I messed up a lot of relationships for saying, but that comes with time. You even you fuck 10 bitches in 2 months. Cool.
2 months. That's
a lot of women. But now you can learn that same amount of time, that same lesson that a nigga learned in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's really just a time thing, That's what I would think.
Okay.
That's what I would think. It's like anything else. If you do it a lot, you'll get a lot of experience from it, and that's where you grow in failure and adversity.
Touche. Okay.
So that's just my take on that.
All right, we open this up, talking about you going to South Carolina. You deciding between South and North. How often do you travel a year?
It depends on the year.
Okay.
Depends on
what
my
year
finances.
was your most traveled year, and where did you go?
I would say 22. I went to Florida a few times. South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Portland,
Okay. All right.
Vegas. I went to a lot of places.
You went to Vegas?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Okay. We're gonna come back to what you just said. Let's just focus on Vegas real quick. Why have you been making the whole group focus on? Hey, we need to go to Vegas and turn the fuck up.
Because I was too young. I think in 22 I was not even 21 yet. It was August. My birthday's in October.
So we want to go to the DR now. You're gonna be like, we can go there.
I still want to go to Vegas.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Why? What's up with this Vegas?
Because I went, but I didn't get to experience Vegas. It was more of.
So what's on the Vegas?
I was 20 years old. I couldn't gamble. I couldn't buy weed. I couldn't drink. I couldn't get into a strip club.
You want to do all those things?
I want to get the whole Vegas. I don't want to go just for. Oh, I went to Vegas.
All right, now if we're gonna do that, we gotta do it like Hangover.
Oh yeah. That's the whole plan. That's Vegas.
We're gonna be in the elevator. We're gonna pop some random pill. We're gonna have Dale get, and then we are going to forget in 2 days. We're gonna be like, "What the hell just happened?"
Sounds like
if we're gonna do it, we gotta fucking turn up.
Gotta do Vegas for what it is,
and we gotta make sure somebody records it, and they gotta be fucked up too.
And it has to be one of those real happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Like an inside thing. It can't be like everybody fucking no. What happened over there stays over in Vegas. Brandon did what?
Hey,
Don't even worry about it. He did it.
we need to be 67 still bringing up this goddamn story.
A real pivotal moment, like
we're
how we
going to go crazy.
like that night at Strokers, man. I think that was a crazy moment.
Talk about that. Yeah, it was.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about
bring up Vegas, be like, 60 Vegas. Nah, nigga, don't even.
Don't you start.
Don't remind. Don't remind me, man.
That was a crazy night.
Crazy night, crazy time.
That was.
So, it says more. I want to really have that Vegas experience, and then you speak of Puerto Rico and the DR and all of that. I wouldn't mind it, but like I said,
we're not going to. I don't think we're going to the DR. I think we're going to Cancun instead of the DR because I keep hearing better things about the Cancun experiences than the DR. Experience.
But like I tell everybody else though, I want to keep it simple. I think it was a couple years ago I found this weird fact about America is that you can get everything here. You got the beaches, the desert, the snow, the mountains, lakes.
But you don't have the culture that comes with those things.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I just wanted to get the experience of those things. I've never been to a fucking dune. I've never been dune buggying in a real desert. Nigga, I never.
You want to go to the
I've
Sahara
never
desert.
I've never.
I think it's
not even
I think
the
it's the most
Sahara.
famous desert.
That's not even in America, is it?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I've never even been on the mountain. Like, what is it, Mount Everest? I've never been on.
Why the fuck you want to go on the mountain?
Experiences, man. I don't want to say, hey, I didn't do this.
We can do the desert shit. I'm all for it.
Never been
on
to
that
a
mountain
real.
yourself.
I never been surfing. Skiing. All those things can happen here in America.
Skiing, I'm down for. Surfing, I'm not.
Things. So it's like when people be like, yeah, I want to go to Switzerland just to fucking try fondue.
That's why I said we can go to
You can
Aspen,
get fucking Swiss cheese here, nigga.
Okay, hold on. So Dale, are you down to go on the mountains?
Yeah.
Are you down to surf?
I've been asking.
All right, cool. So y'all can go enjoy yourselves.
So
I'll
you
be
wouldn't-
in the cabin. I would go skiing. I would be skiing. I'm not going on no fucking mountain.
Yes, you are.
I'm
If
not.
you're on the cabin, if you're going to the cabin, you're going to the mountain.
Here's the weird fact about Aspen. Aspen, Colorado is nothing but mountain. So even your cabin is on a mountain. You just don't realize it until you leave out and you see like.
I don't think that's what Brandon meant when he said I want to experience a mountain.
That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
Mountains. Yeah.
What locked in my head when you said that, I locked this motherfucker with climbing gear going up a fucking mountain. I'm like, you didn't lost your mind.
I want to hike up mountain.
Hike? I thought you were climbing the bitch.
Hike, climb, the same difference, man.
Now I'm like, you by yourself.
It's just more.
I'll be in the fucking camp and then I fucking hear y'all wedged between two rocks. They gonna cut the arm.
But I mean, just imagine walking outside one morning, chilling, living your life. You just go outside, you just wake up to this beautiful view of just mountains and snow and trees and eagles flying in the fucking sky.
That's beautiful to you?
That's fucking beautiful. That's nature, man.
That's Aspen.
Nature is beautiful. You don't think that's beauty to you?
If I'm close enough for an eagle to fly by me.
But then
You can even witness that in northern Georgia.
But then again, I'm a simplistic guy.
I ain't been to the cabins in Georgia at least 3 times.
That's not the same though.
It's mountains.
Yeah, but
It's
it ain't the
mountain
same.
mountains.
Nah, North Georgia mountains, and you're not gonna see the animals.
You know what? You're just spoiled because Georgia is a mountain. That's why you're fucking spoiled.
Georgia is a mountain.
Yeah. Y'all know that? We're on a mountain right now.
Brother.
Okay.
Stone Mountain don't count. Stone Mountain doesn't count. That's a big ass. What is it? A crater.
We're genuinely on a mountain. That's why they can't. That's why you see like these big boulders in yards sometimes. That's a part of the mountain. They couldn't dig straight into it. That's why we got all these hills and valleys.
Good to know.
Okay. The reason, if you go to any other, that's why when some people come from other states, they be like, Georgia's got a shit ton of hills because we're on a mountain.
But Georgia has a shit ton of just agricultural resources. Like you go to like the West Coast and you come up like people come like
a shit ton.
Like seriously, like even the dirt, the red dirt that we have, people come here for just shit like that.
I know they do. Yeah.
Like
I know that's
a real thing. Or like how like pieces of Stone Mountain. Those are steps.
Northern Georgia is a mountain.
I know.
The Appalachians.
This is also a mountain. This is a low mountain.
Stone Mountain.
Hills. Where we at is. I looked it up.
That rock in my yard.
Hill.
I bet you can move it if you have something big enough.
It's a reason they left it there.
I bet they left it there for
How
a
you know it's not connected to what's under it?
It doesn't look like it.
It might not look like it. Have you been under it?
I wish I had something that I could pull it up. I was thinking about that earlier. Like,
Hey, you rent a cat. You can do whatever you want to, brother.
If I rent a cat, I'm doing a lot of things with that motherfucker.
Just don't pull on my driveway because you crack that driveway, you paying for it. Ooh. Matter of fact, you get in your truck and you report.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'll do you one better. I'll take your driveway. That's it. I'll just take it.
Don't worry about it no more.
Don't worry about it.
You lost your privilege.
You lost your privileges, nigga. To the state.
Park on the side.
To the
Walk
state.
your way all the way
Nah,
to your
nigga, park
goddamn
on the dirt road. Park on the dirt road. Leave
Bro,
that to yourself.
fuck your tires up while you do it, baby.
Fuck your tires up, you know? So.
But nah, all right. Okay, all right. Well, all right. I misunderstood that. I thought you meant climbing mountains. Nah, I'm like, you didn't lost your mind.
I heard a lot of crazy stories about that.
Yeah, but nah, when I said skiing is on a mountain. So like I said, if we're talking about that kind of mountain, and when I'm like, okay, the reason why I'm like, the picture you described, it would be breathtaking, but I don't want to be that close to nature if a fucking eagle was flying across.
I'm not
you
saying
know how big
like,
an eagle is?
but I'm not saying like right face to face. But I'm saying if I go outside, even the fucking mountains, you're not gonna see mountains right there in your face. But in the distance, you're gonna see mountains and eagles, and you might see some moose or moose.
I don't think you want to be that deep. You're talking about you're deep in there.
Nigga, that's just on. This is living.
No, that's
in that.
camping. You're deep in there.
No,
if you seeing mooses.
No, it's not.
Are they mice or mices?
Who cares, man?
For plural?
Yeah, it's still moose.
Okay,
but still,
so I'm saying moose.
That's like a deer though, in a state like Denver, right? Denver is Aspen, right? Yeah, Denver. So it's like a state like Colorado. So it's like something normal like as a moose walking across the street. It's like a deer crossing the street here. It's the same thing. No. You're just not having that perspective because you don't see moose.
No, because I know what
they're fucking huge. Yeah,
they're gigantic.
But you don't. But what I'm saying is, you just don't see them every day.
I think their head would be fucking touching the roof or ceiling.
You're still going around the point.
I'm not going around the point. I get what you're saying. I would love to go to a breathtaking
it's just the experience.
And if we're camping, cool. If we're doing that,
no.
But what I'm saying is, I would prefer not to do those things. If y'all want to do it for the one time, I'm down for y'all. We just need to bring all the proper stuff.
I said so many other different things.
And I was agreeing with what I was cool
with.
Buggy. Yeah, and you also said surfing. Fuck surfing. Have you ever been pulled out by a current?
I wouldn't do surfing, but I would do wakeboarding though.
Getting pulled out by a current. Me and Dale joked about this yesterday. You see land as a fuzzy fog view? Fuck that, nigga.
But wakeboarding is a whole different story.
I'm giving up. Take me. What are you talking about?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Take the wheel? There's no wheel around, sir. Jesus, I'll be with you. Please, come on now. Certain things.
And then it's so bad, you just fall. Ah! Like, what can you do? You're just looking at your death.
I've been somewhat
just looking
surfing.
At yourself die.
Like, I don't think it's counted as surfing, but I've been on a board and I've been swimming like this. I just never had the courage to get up and ride the shit. But I also been pulled out by a current. That's why I'm like, yo, fuck the ocean. I respect it what it is. I'm not going in that bitch.
But that's not what I was saying. It was more so of I just kind of want to keep it simple. You know, I don't want to go to these extra countries when everything is here. There's a lot of things in America that we haven't even experienced. There's a lot of things in Georgia that we haven't even experienced.
All right, so would you be down for this? All right, cool. We go out of the country, we experience some of them things, and then we also just be like, no, let's just have a 50-state road trip.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
It's gonna be like a month journey, maybe a 2-month journey.
That's pretty fucking fast.
That's fast for 50 states?
To really experience it?
How long y'all want to be going?
You think...
One day in.
That's less than a day.
You can't. That's actually impossible.
That's very true. That's very true.
Well,
hold on. No, it's not. 2 months. That's 60 days.
Driving or flying?
Now I said 2 months. I said probably 2.
We're driving, flying, boating. What are we doing?
We're driving. It's a road trip. RV.
We're driving RV. 50 states in 60 days. Some of these states take days to get to.
No states take days to get to.
Google it. Google it right now.
State to state?
Go to Kentucky.
We're going state to state.
Driving across the country is actually a day now.
Go to Kentucky. That's fast.
No, but we're not cutting through a state. We're going state to state.
And what are you doing in these states?
That's not a day trip. That's
and
going to be hours worth of a trip.
So we take, all right, so first we start in Georgia. You go to South Carolina.
Let's go to Tennessee. Let's start this way. That's a 3-hour trip.
Okay.
We stay in Tennessee for a little bit, and then we go to the next state. That's not going to be a day worth of travel.
How about experiences?
That's when Dale pointed out. I was like, "You're right." So we're gonna have to be like 4 months, like he said.
That's
4
pretty
months.
quick.
That's 4 days in the state.
That's pretty fast, but
no, it's not. I take that back because that's still 30 days on the grand scheme of things.
120 days or so. That's
so let's
quick.
just say 7 months.
That's a little rational, but I still feel like it's fast.
7 months? That's fast.
I feel like if you're going on if you're going on like a 50 state. If you're going on a 50-state expedition,
that makes sense though, Dale. It's only 30 days in a month.
But if you're going on a 50-state expedition, you're
how many days in a month?
You're living a nomad lifestyle.
30 days.
So if you're living a
Shit,
nomad
3.
lifestyle, it's like you want to at least experience
that makes sense though, Dale. It's only 3 days in a month.
culture. You want to experience the
I get what
lifestyle.
you're saying. That's why I said 7 months. 7 months, we spend at least 3 to 4 days in certain states.
But I feel like if you're like a nomad, you want to at least experience something. Because nigga, what do you do? You're just
Why you need to spend more than 3 to 4 days? After a while, it's
So
gonna
the
be
goal-
rinse and repeating. Matter of
the
fact,
goal
most
is
of these
just-
states ain't even worth going to.
the goal is just to those are the best
Don't be
states.
surprised.
No, I'm saying
Those are the
you're
best
telling me
states.
out of all 50 states is worth staying in. We're gonna go in one state and be like, this shit lame and leaving a day.
That's a good
Then we
state.
got more time.
Those are good. It's depending on what your perspective of life is.
Think of a state
What-
that you think isn't worth it.
Norway.
What?
I've been there.
That's
It's
not
actually
even a
beautiful.
state in the United States of America.
Norway is probably one of the most peaceful states that you will find.
That's not a fucking state
You sure?
in America.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's not.
Kentucky.
It's beautiful. I like it. It's peaceful.
I don't even want to talk to you no more. I'm just
Why?
going to
I
pull
have a
this
fucking
up.
70 on the dot in social study. Why the
just
fuck
gonna-
are you mad? Because I don't know all my states. All right.
Where does it say it's at?
It's in Sweden.
And where's
Finland.
Sweden? Where is that at?
Not here. Not the point. Look, I said I was wrong.
Yes, it
The
is.
fuck? Let me say something.
Nigga said the blanket state, Norway,
He's gonna cut that out.
which is in Europe. Europe. These niggas say Norway, and then said with confidence, like, yeah, man, Norway. Nigga,
Now I'm just gonna insert this shit when I say
I thought you were
Kentucky.
gonna say Montana, South Dakota, or some shit. Nigga say
South Dakota was on the list, but I wasn't gonna say it next.
Norway.
South Dakota's on the list.
Crazy work, man.
No, it's not. Y'all missing what I'm saying.
Utah.
It's the reason why some of these states aren't worth traveling to. You see what I'm saying? We're going state to state to experience it. It's gonna be a few states. I'll probably
Why?
say it's gonna be a solid 4 states out of all the 50. We're gonna be like, this shit is ass. Let's
Why?
go. And we ain't gonna be there no more than a day. We ain't even gonna rent a hotel.
And what states are those?
All right, so cool. How
Name
about this? Is
one.
how we going? This is how we going to determine that. When we go to these states on our whole statewide adventure, in a 3 to 4 day span, what are we trying to experience in each state?
I feel like every state brings its own purpose. If I go to fucking
That is
California,
such a safe ass answer.
but I'm just saying,
we are experiencing this.
if I
shit.
go to
What are we looking for?
California, I'm not looking for a goddamn Southern fried chicken or peaches or peach pie.
All right, so food is on the list. That's
Obviously,
Okay, cool.
culture.
culture.
That's a part of the
We're
culture.
American.
Southern fried chicken, you ain't getting Southern fried chicken in West Coast, nigga. You're not going over there and getting chicken wings. Have you ever been to the West Coast?
Probably. Not in a way where I experience.
So when you
the
go
trip.
over there, when you go to the West Coast, let me try to get some fucking hot wings. Just try. And just
you're missing the point.
That's a
I know-
culture. That's
I
a
know you come
southern
to
staple.
Atlanta for wings and shit. And
That's
wings
just a
ain't
southern.
really all
No,
that.
it's a southern
But
thing.
look, what I'm saying is, what are on the criteria? What's on the list for like when we go to the state? We like, let's check this off. So food is one of them. That's
I feel
cool.
like a nature aspect of would be something like, you know, going to see a certain animal. Like if a moose, like in Portland they have mooses and stuff like that.
Okay, so we got
So
food
if I
now
go
and we got
Portland-
wildlife. We're trying to check out the wildlife. We're trying to check
Nature,
out the food.
we're doing that.
Okay, so all
Like
right,
I said,
that's
culture.
2 things.
What else? I don't
And
fucking know.
keep in mind, I'm not discounting you. I'm saying let's figure out the list. So
Lifestyle.
when we go there, we
like,
have a
like if we go to
what do you mean
fucking
lifestyle. What do you mean?
like
What do you mean?
what's a party
Trying to
city?
live like these niggas?
What's a party city though? Like you want to experience
Miami.
You don't want to go to Miami and just be bored as fuck. You want to get turned up. You want to be
I don't
lit.
think we should call that lifestyle.
That's part of life, nigga. People out there partying.
No, it's not.
You don't think niggas out there partying?
That's not.
You don't think niggas wake up every day
I
do
don't
cocaine?
think. I don't think partying is a lifestyle.
You don't think motherfuckers be out there just
It might be for
getting
some weird
fucked up,
niggas out
running
there.
on the beach?
I think I'm getting what you're saying, but that's not. When you say lifestyle, I'm like.
I think you're thinking
like,
about career. I'm not talking about that. I mean literal lifestyle. Like what are people doing outside of work? What are they doing? What's the city known for? People don't go to Miami and be
Okay,
like,
say that. Then.
I'm going to work.
Let's go here. When we go to the state, let's look up what it's known for and let's go experience it.
So it's
all
like-
right, cool. Now we got some things. Now when we go to each state, we have all right, cool. We didn't try the food, ass. We didn't try the nature shit. They don't have none.
But you can't
we
go
ain't
to every
tried
state
to
and think of the
experience
same
what
thing.
people come here for. They don't come here for shit. Bro, this shit lame as hell. Let's go to the next state.
And that's
we're
valid.
gonna run to at least 4 states.
But
like
you're
that,
not gonna
but
be
we're
like-
not gonna be there that long.
You're not going to
And
experience
that's my
that.
whole point.
You're not going to experience all that in 2 days.
I said 3 to 4.
You're not going to experience all that in 3 to 4 days.
What are you talking? Yes, you are.
Oh.
Damn.
How often do you travel?
Genuine question.
How often have you?
I
When was the
answer
last
after
place you
this.
went
After
to?
I ask this, genuine question. When you travel, how long are you going when you travel? On average.
5 days.
So if I said 3 to 4, and you telling me the average,
I'd rather go for 5 to 7 than 3 to 4.
most people might say 3 to 4.
And then
so
weekend,
we're going to a state on average people travel days and shit, and you tell me we're not gonna be able to experience the state?
I'd rather go 5 to 7 than 3 to 4.
A week in each state?
I
You
really
ain't
do that.
lost your every state not worth a week. Have you lost your mind?
I choose
I think
5
you're just a little
because
delirious.
most of the time I stay.
Of what?
Most of the
My
time,
bad. Go ahead, Dale.
When I go on a trip, I go for like maybe 3.5 days, and I always make my trip, like my flight back late.
You gotta factor that in. Yeah.
Yeah, I make my flight late at night.
But we talking about when you just in there and you're relaxing. We ain't talking about the day you took.
And then who's
you-
traveling, relaxing?
You're gonna have to
First
subtract the day because you
First
gotta
day,
get
why am I
comfortable in the
traveling?
hotel. You gotta move
I'm
yourself in,
relaxing.
and then you be like, look, I'm really exhausted. So you gotta really subtract the day.
No,
Depending on
day,
where you go.
there is no relaxing day. The first day, you're going to walk around.
There
see how
shouldn't be a
everything is.
relaxing day. You
Most
just pay.
people, their first day in, they're like, I'm tired, I'm about to sleep, and then the next day we're gonna get
No,
started.
Why?
That's not how it is.
That's most people.
But
What
then I
y'all
can't.
t- yes, it
I
is.
can't talk to you, man. You haven't been on a plane too often.
All right, so your question was, how often do I travel?
Your first day.
I don't travel that often. Now, if you ask me what year that I travel the most in, I have traveled a lot in 1 year.
And that was
Either 2021 or 2022.
and how many states did you go to?
4 states.
Were they all South region?
They was all next to Georgia. Tennessee, South and North Carolina, and Florida.
All in 1 year. Okay. So even then, so y'all drove to those states
Every time.
So y'all drove. That's obviously a rest period that's going to be needed because people are tired. We just drove 6-7 hours to get to this.
Y'all knew not the first time, but for the first time in a long time, I just hopped on the plane. So I don't fly a whole lot of places. Y'all know that.
So it's like
When I
your
flew
perspective
back to
of it is
Georgia.
already kind of fucked anyways.
No, my perspective is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing what most people say. Most people say, yo, when we travel in from flying, I'm about to go ahead and knock out and then we're gonna get started on our traveling shit tomorrow. I hear that more than what y'all talking about.
I'd rather not do
But I'm hearing it also from a family perspective.
I'd rather get my money. If I'm gonna pay all this money, like if I'm gonna go to New York or California or Vegas, I'm okay. You might get me later on down the vacation, but the first day, I'm getting my money's worth.
Okay.
If I get in at 5:00 p.m. their time, I'm not going to sleep at 7. No, why would I do that? It's still daylight
What
outside.
time?
If I get in at 5 p.m.,
Yeah.
you're going to be
How long
tired.
is the flight?
Obviously. They say a flight to Vegas is what, 2 hours, an hour and
That
a
don't
half?
count that. Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Nigga, that's across the country.
I'm talking like 8-hour to 10-hour flights.
That's out of the country. You're not flying anywhere 8 hours in America. Ain't no 8-hour flight in America. Where are you going that's 8 hours here in America? If you're flying across the country and it's a 2-3 hour flight,
Listen.
if I'm flying up,
Listen.
that's another hour.
I get what you're saying. Cool.
So why would I be tired anyways if I'm flying?
What
But
I'm-
now if you're driving,
What I was saying was a generalization. And I'm also talking from the perspective of driving to a state.
that's what I said. Your perspective's already fucked anyway.
So, like I'm saying, I just started flying. I just started.
So when you flew to Detroit, were you tired?
I flew back to Georgia.
So were you
when
tired?
I drove up there,
Were you tired from when you flew to Georgia from Detroit? Were
no
you-
tired than no average work day. But
Exactly.
average work day, I don't feel like going now. I feel like relaxing.
But I mean, were you just tired enough to be like, all right, I'm just gonna go to sleep, or could you have said, hey, I could still go out if my.
I would prefer to stay in
invited
and go
me.
to sleep.
But if you were out, let's say you flew from Georgia to Detroit,
Then I would have energy. I'm still up. We
my
didn't take
point
too-
exactly.
That's
we didn't
cool.
do anything.
All right, cool. I get that. 100% get that. What I was telling you is I was talking from the average
Driving.
perspective. So, all right, cool. We fly. Are we flying to each state? Because I said RV. That's driving.
And then in 7 months, that's
That's a lot
some
of
of these
time,
states
bro.
take a lot of. I don't
We
think you
ain't gonna be
understand.
back in our houses damn near most of
I
the
don't
year.
think you understand how big some of these states are.
I don't think you understand. Our house is gonna be cold when we get back.
But I don't understand how. I don't think you understand how big some of
We're
these
going
states
state
are.
to state.
Like some of these states are going to take days to get through.
No, they're not.
I think you're just thinking about the South.
I think you're just thinking about going past states.
I think you're thinking about just the South. The southern
Bran,
states
we are
small.
going state to state. We're going to the neighboring state. We're not passing states.
Okay,
You only
but
get
how
an
about
hour
when
drive when you start passing states.
Okay, but how about when you get to the west? How
What do you
about
mean to the
how about
west?
the Oklahomas? How about the Texas,
That don't
California,
take a day to get through.
Utahs? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Look at those states on the map. Those
I
aren't
have seen
Georgias.
them
Those
states.
are like 2 or 3 Georgias. It takes you a couple hours just to get out of
You
Georgia.
said days.
Days.
Or a day.
A day.
It
yes.
doesn't.
Yes.
Max is 8.
Look at it. Look at it. Since you excelled in geography,
No, I didn't.
that's what you said.
I said I failed. I
You
said
said
70
you excelled.
flat.
That's pretty good.
No, that's a D. That's a one more grade low. I failed. What are you talking about?
That's pretty good if you ask me.
Did you fail?
I failed. I failed. So, but I know that it'll take you longer to get out of a Georgia than it would a Portland. Or Oregon.
I'm not arguing that.
California.
I'm saying it's not gonna take no fucking days to get from
Some
out
of
of
these
a state.
states can take days to get out of.
No state is like that.
I think you're having it first. I can't talk to you anyways. You haven't flew anywhere, and then you only traveled in the South, so I can't really be like,
So you drove out. You drove from the start of Texas to the
Well,
edge of Texas.
I
and was like,
drove-
that took some days.
We drove from Portland to San Francisco, and it took
How many states did you pass?
None. This was all just This was all Oregon to California.
How many times did y'all stop?
Rarely. I think twice.
But you did stop.
Had to get gas. You
Cool.
Stop. So what? Twice. That's from start to finish.
How fast were you driving?
Average speed. Let's say 80 miles per hour average.
That's not average at all.
It's pretty fucking fast.
That's fast.
It's hell, and it
And
still
how-
took
how-
us a long time.
How long did it took
It still
you?
took us 8 hours just to get from Portland to
I
San
just told
Francisco.
you it ain't gonna take no state
But my
a day
nigga,
to get the fuck
Portland-
out of. And you're
but
telling
Portland-
me it didn't take you nowhere near the fucking
You're
day.
not
A day
listening.
is 24 hours.
You're not
Brandon.
listening,
You're
though.
telling me it's gonna take you 24 hours to
You're
get out
not
of the
listening.
state?
You're not listening to what
I
I'm
am
saying.
listening. You're not hearing what
Portland
you're saying.
is in the middle of Oregon. San Francisco is at the top of California. Those are two completely different.
16 hours.
That's a long
Still not
drive.
a fucking day.
Okay, so out of all the 50 states, which one would you move to? I'll say 5 out of 50. Which one would you? What 5 would you move to? It really
So
doesn't-
top 5.
It doesn't have to be in any order specifically. It could be just random. It could be worst to best. However you feel about it.
I mean Texas is gonna be up there. I mean, cliche. It is
Why?
what it is, basic nigga.
Oh,
It's open.
just popularity, or-
You can buy land and houses very, very cheap. And I feel like if people would start to flood in there, we got room to expand. Unlike Georgia. Yeah, it's crowded month. We're gonna be the next New York.
You know, Georgia is actually the top 5 cheapest states in the
they
America.
fucking lying.
No. You live in Atlanta, even the metro area. Even though you live,
They about to make this a metro.
even though you
area.
live about 45 minutes from the city,
Well, not that far, but
you
yeah.
still live in the metro. So Georgia, not Atlanta, not Metro Atlanta, top 5 cheapest in the whole country.
Maybe where there's nowhere else but dirt
But
trailer
you
parks.
just said that we can't go out anywhere else and build anything new. You just said that.
They don't focus on that. They focus on Atlanta though. They're trying to turn Atlanta
But
into New York.
That's why I emphasize.
We don't have no
Not-
room, though.
Not Atlanta.
Are we not running out of room?
Not Atlanta though.
It didn't used to be 45 minutes to get to the city.
I think from here it's always been. Even now,
Whoa.
even if I go, nigga, if I leave at 10 p.m., it'll take me 45
Go
minutes.
to Atlanta
get
where
the
there's no traffic. You know when the time is? 3 a.m. and you got all the way to 5 a.m.
city. Yeah, like I said,
Maybe
if I leave at 10 p.m. right now, from where we're at, it'll take me at least 35, 40 minutes.
That's not 40 minutes. You just said 35.
35, 40 minutes to get to the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, but you
downtown.
said 45. That's a 10-minute difference.
45 minutes is still a long time. 40 minutes is still a long drive, though.
But 40 isn't 35. Semantics. Listen.
Same fucking difference. You're trying to be wrong. You're trying to be right. Anyways, top 5. Texas.
All right, yo, Texas is up there, honestly. Georgia would make the list.
Got to exclude Georgia since you're already
Why?
here.
You said the top 5 states I would move to.
You're already in Georgia.
I
so-
moved to another fucking part of Georgia.
But okay, so you'll move to an Augusta, a Macon.
No.
So shut the fuck up, then. Shut up.
I moved to
Doesn't
Tucker.
count.
I moved to a fucking Tucker.
No, that's still Atlanta though.
Man, whatever, bro.
When a nigga be like, "Where you
that's
from?"
all.
I'm from Atlanta. Nigga not gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm from."
But
Tucker.
unless they in the States, bro, if
I'm from
they're
Tucker,
foreigners,
nigga.
they're not
No.
gonna know what we talking about.
that make it even worse.
First off, I mean, I don't like America like that. So it's not really many states I would move to. It's probably a top 3 list. Like, all right, cool. I'll
Give us
go
a
to
three.
Texas, Georgia, and then I'll probably fuck around and go to Kansas.
Why Kansas?
Because ain't nobody out there.
Don't
You
they
can-
have
you can
like the
build it up.
Kansas City Chiefs out there?
That's it.
Don't they have like a lot of? It's a lot of things.
I would literally go to, and this is like after I'm like established, I got a shit ton of money. I would go to like a state that's very poor, like dirt poor, like
And you
probably
know,
Mississippi, and I would
Kansas-
build that shit back up.
And you know, Kansas isn't the state. That's the city,
Oh, well, what's the state?
Missouri.
Oh, I guess I go to Missouri then.
But you know who's also in Missouri? St. Louis.
You didn't know that, because you just looking up. Fuck you.
Top 5 murderers.
I
of
don't
the
know
city.
the states,
Top 5
bro.
murderers of the country, man.
I don't fucking know the states. Why are we surprised about this? I'm
There
not.
are murderers out there in Missouri,
There's murderers everywhere.
but not
We got young niggas here. They the worst ones.
Atlanta ain't making that top 30 list. I ain't making that list.
All right, cool. Texas, Georgia, Missouri, places I would
Georgia
go
ain't making
to.
that list.
But you know, like I would rather go out. If you ask me where I'm going outside the country, the first one might be Canada. Second one, definitely UK. After that, I'll probably live in France. Then I'll probably go to Rome to live a little life or whatever. Yeah, I would go outside. I know a lot more places I would go outside of the United States of America versus where I would move at in the United States of America. But what about you?
In America?
Yeah, you can go top 5. I only had top 3, but you know.
I don't know, man. I'm more of a simple guy, so I'm gonna keep it simple. So I would say like a Montana. I
Okay.
like Portland. I would move to Oregon for sure.
Why? Well, you say you're simple, but
I just like the nature aspect. I like how
like there's not many
homey
people?
it feels. Well, it's a lot of people. It's a big state. Oregon is huge. I just like how, like a Portland is kind of homey. It feels like it's very walkable. It just feels very intimate. Like a lot of things you go to, they're very small and
Yeah.
it's a lot of people, but it's not that many people.
How many times you been down there?
Once, and I liked it just from the jump.
what's
If
up,
it wasn't way across the fucking country, I'll go there tomorrow. So it's where else I would go? I would go to New York for a lifestyle aspect.
Okay,
It's
I
just
get
more of that city living. You know,
Yeah.
you get the reals. Like you live in Atlanta, you're like, okay, this is a city, but you live in New York, it's like city. Like you're
It's-
walking and riding the train and you're doing the whole 9.
I think New York is a great example. When you cram too many people together and
Yeah.
you make them survive, that's what you're gonna get.
For sure.
That's
I
your
would go to I would go to like a LA.
Really?
Yeah. Just for the beach life.
So the reason why LA didn't make my list is because they're known for you having to have a roommate to even survive.
But I mean, what if I have that career that can sustain such a thing?
You're gonna be wasting your money because you should go to another state.
Even
and
people
save.
say here, like I think what they say is like what 25% of people that rent here have roommates.
Yeah, that's an issue.
So
I feel like it should be at least 10%.
so, but 25% is still a lot. So
Not
it's
compared
like
to LA. LA like what, 60 something?
I don't know, but the cost of living. But that's not the point. The point I'm getting at is
Where you would move to? Yeah.
yeah. So it's like no, even with the whole roommate thing, it's like I think as long as you have a good enough career, you wouldn't have to worry about a roommate. It's just your choice. I mean,
I'm gonna leave that alone.
if you wanna,
No, I'm gonna leave that alone. There's a lot of people that make money and they have roommates.
it's just a choice. It's
Nope.
a choice that they make.
No, it's expensive.
You choose to live in California and Los Angeles. You choose to live into the city of Atlanta. You choose to live in New York.
Yeah, you're not always choosing.
Yeah, you do.
If you're born here and you can't afford to leave, you just here.
Nigga, life is about choices. You choose to make those
So
things.
all right, cool. You barely making ends meet. You leave somewhere and now you a homeless person? That was a choice?
You chose to do that.
What I'm saying is,
You chose to quit your
what
job.
I'm saying is you would rather not have to make that choice. So you're like, oh, I'm stuck here. And some people are stuck.
Sometimes it's depending on your circumstances, but if you're a 20-year-old male with no kids, a nice dependable career,
Yeah.
you're choosing to live an expensive lifestyle.
Gotcha. Okay. That's
If
valid.
if you're just kind of living below your means in a Cleveland,
Okay. So what else makes you
what makes 100K? Let's see, somewhere in the middle, Chicago.
Chicago is
I would live in Chicago.
Okay.
I like Chicago because it's one of those kind of unknown states. You know, looking on social media, it's like it's a bunch of murderers, but then you look on the other side of it, it's like, oh, it's a beach in this place. So y'all niggas out
It's
here
a valid. It's a
you
a valid
murdering
argument.
each other,
All
but
right,
it's buildings and it's a beach in the middle of this shit. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, that's valid.
So it's yeah.
All right. So would that make the whole thing?
Is that 5? If it's not 5, I'll say like somewhere where I can get some snow.
Really? So you can endure the. I hate the cold.
It's not
Yeah.
about enduring the cold. It's just the experience of like I'm like I said, I'm from Georgia, so Man, we get 2 inches of snow, if that.
But not every year though. That's like.
But it's just
when we do get snow, we do get snow. Yeah.
we get snow.
Yeah. When we get snow,
Georgia.
when we get snow, we get snow.
No, we don't. When we get snow, we get slush and ice, nigga. And
When we
and
get,
the roads is closed.
It's so often that we don't get it. When we do get it, everybody panics. Oh, what the fuck is this? We don't know what to do. Oh shit! And then when it melts away, we still dealing with ice, and nigga be like,
we're
"Don't
still
drive."
dealing with ice.
You know
Don't
that black
drive.
ice is out there.
Don't go to work.
Don't go to work. Matter of fact, call out.
Call out, nigga.
While the
But
kids decide, parents is pissed the fuck off. Like I'm stuck here with these fucking kids. All
whole time the sun is beaming. It's nothing but slush out. Did just get
But
done
when we
raining?
get it though, I think the last time Georgia had like a shit ton of snow, like it was a mountain of snow,
Like 2020.
and it like when it came up like fucking like a ruler, like 12 inches.
I
or
don't think it
some
was
shit.
even a foot.
I'm talking about when we got snow.
I don't think it was.
It only
whole
lasted
foot.
2 days.
I don't think it was a whole foot.
I think that shit was like 2017, 2016, something like that.
It snowed recently.
You know, I'm talking about when we got like a good amount. Like it was
Recently, that was recently. I was working at
Really?
Thomas, so I'll say like between 2019 and now.
that must have been working. And when I got home, it must have been going.
I don't know, but it snowed
Okay.
recently.
Yeah, okay.
But I remember what you're talking about when we were in school. Yeah, it kind of snowed.
it was like
man.
it was up there. Like it was.
I wouldn't say it was up there.
I made 2 snowmans in my front yard.
You forced it. How
My
much
front
of-
yard had snow.
How much of that was dirt though?
No, it was all snow.
All of it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of grass in that shit, huh? Snowman
What?
was looking a little black, had a little afro, a little
That's
grassy.
crazy. All right, you know what? That's gonna call it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make
funny
sure y'all
as
tune
hell.
to the next one. Check out our shorts and check out our other social medias. We are more active on those. And you know what? Like I said, appreciate you guys for tuning in always. We're gonna get to you next time. And Bran, you want to say any?
What are your top 5 states, man? What states would you move to? Where have you been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you as ignorant as me when it comes to these states? It's okay.
And are you as ignorant as me as just wanting to be in the
I mean, who the
states?
fuck pays attention in social states? It's
Who
not even
cares?
worthwhile. It is what it is.
Are you
American
America or
school
France,
system.
man?
But hey, we're not going to even worry about that. We'll holler at you guys later. Peace. Would you like to introduce them or you want me to introduce them?
Are you good, man? Go ahead.
All right.
But you checking your prize picks? So do you blow dry your beard or how does that work?
Let's focus.
That's a serious goddamn question.
You don't care. You really don't care.
Bitch!
You know you don't fucking
I'm
care.
asking. 10 minutes is a long
You
time.
know you don't fucking care.
10 minutes is a long time to get ready.
What? No, it's not.
What are you doing in 10 minutes? You already had your beard oil.
I'm washing my face. I'm brushing my teeth over.
So
I'm
you've been
blowing dry my
walking
beard.
around all day, barefaced
I
it,
said,
then watch it.
I said brushing my teeth over. Same for washing my face.
All day? Go ahead.
What do you mean all day?
Go ahead.
This is what I'm talking about. You got alcohol in your system, and you can't focus, bro.
Go ahead.
All right, let's get back to it.
A lot of passion in that statement. You know, we're always learning this shit. I thought you was about to say some bad news, like, you know, my mic has
I might check this the whole time. No, I
But-
thought I had flicked it off.
But
That's why.
it's been like, I feel like,
Be like,
it's-
hey, Bran, I made a mistake like you did.
but yeah, man, it's